What's up, team? Mikey Bell here with Outdoor Adventure Training, and today we're bringing you a follow-along workout for Mountaineers. This is the 14er full body workout. This full body workout is ideal for climbers planning to tackle big objectives like Mount Shasta in Northern California, all the way up the Cascades to Mount Rainier in Washington, or a 14er in the Sierras or Colorado. This is gonna be an amazing way to build full body strength and stability. Having spent the last 7 years as a professional mountain guide, I cannot tell you how many times I've seen people fall short of reaching the summit simply because they weren't physically prepared. At Outdoor Adventure Training, we are all about providing the resources and tools so you can show up prepared for your climb and have an enjoyable and safe time, which is exactly why we have our Summit Strength program. This is a very comprehensive program designed specifically for mountaineers to build full body strength and endurance, complete with cardiovascular programming and access to our online skills course, which dives deep into all the foundational mountaineering skills that are so important for you to have success on your big objective. Check out our website at outdooradventuretraining.com and start your 7-day free trial today. The 14er full body workout is taken directly from our Summit Strength program from the strength endurance phase. I am not gonna sugarcoat it. This should be a somewhat challenging workout. We're starting off with some plyometrics to really improve that lower leg and ankle strength and stability, which is so important for mountaineering. We're gonna be focusing on posterior chain engagement, anterior chain engagement, a lot of core and upper back as well. Really all the systems you need to be a well-rounded mountaineer. You are going to need a couple very simple pieces of equipment. One, you're gonna need something to perform the step-up exercise on, so some sort of a box or platform generally between 12 and 18 inches off the ground should be ideal. I'll be using my foam box over here. And some form of external resistance. I'm probably just gonna be using a dumbbell or two. If you have a kettlebell or anything else, even a weighted backpack could get the job done for this workout. Okay, that's enough of me talking. We'll open the Outdoor Adventure Training app and click on the 14er full body workout. As always, we're starting with a dynamic warm-up, some plyometrics, and then 2 different circuits that we'll go through 2 different times. And hopefully by the end of this, your whole body should be feeling the effects. For our dynamic warm-up, we're starting off with squat hip rotations. So I'm just getting deep into the squatting position. And my goal is to rotate my hip, internal rotation and external rotation. And I generally like to alternate sides with this one. So although we're not doing any squat specific exercises in this routine, really great way to warm up the hips. While squatting can be a great thing to do for mountaineering or really any trail-oriented sport, I find other movements that we'll be doing today, like lunges and step-ups, to be far more effective. Just really trying to lubricate those hip joints, getting the knees and ankles warmed up. You might start to feel your calves working. If you struggle in this deep squat position, that's a cue that you might need to spend more time in the mobility department. We got a bunch of videos for that. We're transitioning to hammy twists. So all I'm doing is hinging at the hips, getting one hand down to the ground, opening up and twisting. Great way to open up the hamstrings, rotate through the spine, get the core activated. If you can't touch the ground, no worries. You can use some sort of a block or a foam roller, water bottle, to keep your hand elevated slightly, slowly alternating from side to side. Remember, in dynamic warm-ups, we're not holding any of these stretches statically.
Hang in there.
Not more than a few seconds before switching to the other side.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Walking lunge and twist.
Walking lunge and twist. We are gonna be doing some variations of walking lunges today. Great way to warm up. So just striding forward, dropping that knee down, twisting, twisting, back to center and up. Make sure you're completing that rep. And we're really looking for that 90 and 90. And then when you're done twisting, we're driving through that whole foot, back up to center, switching to the other side.
10 seconds left. Hang
Get
in
one
there.
more going back the other way. Sinking down.
You're done
Excellent.
Butt kicks.
Butt kicks.
Seconds.
Great way to get the heart rate up, get the legs warmed up. Good intro to some plyometrics. Just trying to kick my heel to the butt.
10 seconds left. Hang in
Getting the
there.
hammies going. A lot of hamstring, glute today,
You're
which is
done.
critical for the Mountaineer.
1.
Walking quad.
Okay, walking quad stretch. This is really like a slowed down version of the butt kick. Reaching behind. Hopefully you don't need any balance. Just a quick pull, and you should feel that stretch through the front of the quads. If this isn't accessible for you, bend your knees a little more. Do your best, even if you're not getting your heel to the glute, that is totally okay.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Great way to get the quads going. We got a couple more stretches after this one.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Side lunges are
Side
next.
lunges.
Quite simply, stepping out to the side, sinking the hips down, really good stretch through the adductors. You can do this just alternating. My adductors a little tight today. Still been getting a lot of uphill work, mostly on skis these days. Still early spring, lots of snow. It's gonna be an awesome mountaineering season, I'll tell you that.
10 seconds left.
At least down here in state of Jefferson.
You're done in
We're
3,
transitioning from here, still
Side
working in this
shuffles.
frontal plane. Side shuffles, move this out of the way for now. Staying low. Just shuffling across, great way to warm up the legs and the core. Make sure you're not rocking on one side, stay low and balanced. Driving side to side.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Getting those legs going, stay low. Chest up.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Inchworm.
Nice work.
Seconds.
Inchworm, walking the hands out to a plank. Throw a push up in there if you want, maybe 2. Hips go up, walking the toes in. Walking the hands back out to a plank. Yeah, another push up, why not? Small steps on the toes again. Knees are not bending with this one. Looking for that deep posterior chain stretch.
Seconds left. Hang in there.
If that's a struggle for you, don't neglect your mobility training.
You're done.
I'd say most mountaineers suck at stretching.
1. Rest. For 40 seconds.
Don't be one of those. Okay. We're getting into some plyometric movements. This is further into the training program. If you're new to plyometrics, I recommend doing all these on both legs. But this workout, if you're ready for it, we're bumping up to single leg plyometric movements. The first one is gonna be a multi-planar hop. So front, back, side to side, repeating that pattern,
Single
okay?
leg multi-planar
For 30
hops.
seconds. We're going through this twice. So if you struggle or you know you're rough with plyometrics or you haven't done it in a while,
Single leg
2 feet,
multi-planar hops.
front and back is fine. Or 2 feet, side to side, I'm also okay with. I'm gonna opt for single leg, forward, back, side, side, forward, back, side, side. Do your best. I have some lines in the gym here. Help keep me accountable best I can. Again, do this on 2 legs if you struggle. Switch directions. Staying up light on that foot.
In 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Short rest.
20 seconds.
Our goal with plyometrics is to be soft and light. This is improving our reaction time, our ability to land
Single leg
softly,
multi-planar
which
hops.
no, you're not gonna be skipping and hopping your way up the mountain, maybe, but it helps improve if you do lose your step. You can catch balance. So we're also looking for
Single leg
great
multi-planar hops.
body alignment, meaning my shoulders aren't all over the place. Trying to stay pretty neutral. Front, back, side, side. Front, back, side, side. Good for the brain too. Then we can switch directions. So front, back, side, side the other way.
In there.
And there's no wrong way to do this. Really your goal is just to be hopping around,
You're done. In
and trying to be as accurate as possible. Whew. I myself am a little rusty on those. Coming out of ski season, sometimes the legs feel a little heavy. Single leg bound, okay? A little bit different system, same things apply. This is gonna be more of a load and a pop, and then a soft landing, working on stability. So single leg, load, pop, stabilize, balance, come up. We're working the same leg here. So I'm staying on the left leg, load, pop, soft landing, balance, rotate it around. Again. Ooh, that was a louder landing. I heel striked. I'm really gonna try to land more flat-footed, even more so on the toe. Balance, stabilize. Even if you don't nail that landing and you're a little off, try to correct using your core and all those stabilizing muscles through the hip and lower leg. That's where it's at. We're switching legs. If you struggled with that, you can totally do this on 2 legs and still work on the same things. I'm going right leg now. Load, pop. Soft landing. I'm usually pretty good at soft landings. Not today. There we go. Don't worry, I'll have another round to redeem ourselves. Load and pop. Couple more. Notice on the load, I'm hinging at the hip, popping up, stabilizing, back to center. One more. Load, pop. Nice work. Quick drink of water. Doing that again. I know this is a lot, really quick, but this is week 4 of the training program. We've already introduced plyometrics. We're slowly trying to advance to get you to where you need to be, to climb. I'm gonna flip my mic around. I hate that blue light, but what are you gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna go left leg first now. Single leg, multi-planar, front, back, side, side. If you can't go this fast with any level of accuracy, I'm totally fine with front, back, side, side, front, back, and just work on the soft landings.
10 seconds left. Hang in there. You're done in 3, 2, 1. Rest.
Woo!
For 20 seconds.
Short break. I'm gonna go right leg now. I'm gonna switch things up. I'm gonna try to land on the line every time. A little disappointed in my precision. That's okay. Here we go. Right leg now. I'm gonna try to stay really light, square.
Single leg multiplanar hops.
For 30 seconds.
There we go. Having those targets can really help. Switch directions now. Come on, keep working. A few more.
You're done in 3, 2,
Woo!
rest.
Feeling that in the legs.
10 seconds.
I also like the plyometrics early. It's kind of like an extended warm-up. Gets the heart rate up, which is good.
Single leg bound.
Although these workouts in the training program are not cardio focused, that's all programmed on different days. Training hikes. Okay, single leg bounding. I'm gonna load, pop, stabilize. That first one I already felt better than the first round. Load, pop. Not necessarily about how far you go. I really care about soft, stable landings.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Couple more. Last one, here we go. Load, pop, baby, come on.
1. Rest. 20 seconds.
Not my best landing. It's all right, short rest. One more time, and then we're getting into the circuit. Again, if you're struggling with these, you're not alone. I'd say I'm pretty proficient with plyometrics. This is still hard, man.
Single leg bound.
30 seconds.
Added challenge, stay on one leg the whole time. If you have a longer space too, feel free to do multiple in a row. I think most of our viewers You might not have that luxury, myself included. You don't need a lot of space to work out. Those excuses are old school, man.
In 3, 2, 1.
Whew, shake them out. Quick rest, 30 seconds. We got weighted single leg Romanian deadlifts. If you've never done single leg Romanian deadlifts, check out our how to do a single leg RDL video. I'll put it in one of these corners. It's an amazing exercise. Prescribe it in nearly every single one of my training programs.
Weighted single leg
And for
RDL.
mountaineering is no different. We're working on posterior chain engagement. I'm using 30-pound power block dumbbell.
Weighted single leg
If you've never done
RDL.
these, start with no weight or start light. Chest is up, slight bend in the ankle, knee, hinging at the hip, letting it hang, squeezing the glutes and hamstrings. And I'm subtly tucking that tailbone forward to get that glute activation. Nice and easy. Letting it hang. You should feel a really good stretch in that posterior chain before coming back up. Make sure you're only going as far as you can while maintaining great alignment through the spine, meaning I'm not rounding through the back. Never want to do that. Even when you're climbing the mountain, keep your chest up, keep your core engaged.
10 seconds.
A few more, let it hang.
You're done in 3, 2.
Nice work. We're gonna switch into the other leg. So there's really only 2 exercises in this first circuit. Single leg RDL.
Weighted
Next we're gonna be doing
single
a
leg RDL.
Turkish get up, which honestly, we might only get 1 or 2 reps in a 60-second set. It's a great exercise. Single leg
Weighted single
RDL
leg
for now.
RDL.
Hinging at the hip, letting it hang, squeezing the glutes and hamstrings up. This is an amazing exercise because we're stabilizing with our lower legs, our core is involved, we're getting that glute, hamstring engagement. Just great for full body strength and stability. Really focus on that subtle tuck of the tailbone forward. That completes the rep. So many people just come up like this. That's not what we're looking for. Finish your rep. Finish. Squeeze and tilt. I do recommend holding the weight on the standing leg though. Helps load it a little better. I find it helps with balance a little bit too.
You're done.
One more.
2, 1.
Okay, I'm gonna set my dumbbell down. I'm gonna do the Turkish get-ups with 30 pounds. Kettlebells are admittedly a little less
Turkish
awkward
get-up.
for this exercise, but I'm not doing it with a 50-pound kettlebell today. Okay, so you're laying on your back with your dumbbell.
Turkish
That
get-up.
leg on the same side is bent. I'm pressing up to my elbow, putting the hand down, pressing the hips up. Hip swing around, and then I'm getting up with the upper body, getting straight, lunging up. And then we're reversing it on the way down. Dumbbell is still up, shoulder down and back, lunge, rotate, hand down. We're swinging the hip. This is the most important movement. Get those hips up like a glute bridge. Down, elbow, down. One more. Notice the dumbbell straight up the whole time. Up, 1, 2, hips up, hip swing around, stay balanced. Woo. And then this is a big one for the core, coming up, pivoting,
Seconds left.
lunging up, back down, slow and methodical, hand down,
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
kick that leg through. I told you, 2 reps. Turkish get-ups are all about quality, not quantity.
Turkish
So I'm switching
get-up.
sides now. Weight is on my left arm, left leg is bent, right arm's out to the side. You'll probably get a better view here, okay? I'm gonna start a little early, pressing up to the
Turkish
elbow,
get-up.
replacing the elbow with the hand. Glute bridge up, right? This is all glutes and hammies. Hip swing, okay? So now I'm in this quasi lunge, up, a lot of core, pivot, lunge up, stationary. This is a good test here too. Lunging back, pivot, down, hip swing, hips up, down, all the way down. Very involved exercise. Here we go, one more rep. Up, hand, hips, hip swing around, up with the torso. Pivot, sloppy lunge. It's all right, I got redemption on the way down.
10 seconds left. Hang
Kick them out, hip swing, hips up, down, very slow.
2, 1.
Whew, nice work. Okay, set your weight down. Got a 40-second rest. We're repeating it on the other side. I'm gonna consider going to the 40s. But we're gonna add an extra challenge if you have a Bozu ball. If you're one of the lucky few, lucky many now, Bozu's awesome. I'm gonna do the single leg RDLs on the Bozu. Love that added instability.
Get ready.
Get a quick sip of water,
Weighted single leg RDL.
quick switch
We'll start in
on the weights.
1.
OAT
Weighted
clients
single leg
do
RDL.
get discounts
60 seconds.
on power block dumbbells. Whew, here we go, single leg RDL. Get acclimated to the Bozu if that's what you choose to do. Hinge. Whenever doing these on the Bozu ball, try to keep that ball flat. Tendency for most people is gonna be to push that ball forward, which is gonna decrease posterior chain engagement. Chest up, shoulders back, hinge. Glutes and hammies back up. Lots of core engagement. See, I'm totally flush with my hips. There's no hinge left because my glutes are engaged. If there's one muscle, well, one muscle group to focus on to train for mountaineering,
10 seconds.
glutes and hamstrings all day, baby. You're gonna be doing tens of thousands
You're done.
of step ups to reach your summit.
1. Rest. For 20
One for good measure. Whew, that 40 feels heavier. Maybe it's just the Bozu.
Weighted single leg RDL.
Left leg now, getting set. Up.
We'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Weighted single leg RDL.
Man.
For 60
It is
seconds.
absolutely dumping outside right now. Pouring rain here in Ashland, Oregon. Mount Shasta is supposed to get another foot plus of snow. Was just up there ski guiding this past weekend, and she is in good condition. It's gonna be an awesome year of climbing up there. I've got several trips, including teaching guide training,
You're halfway there.
which will be fun. Get those rookies going. Keep that core engaged.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Couple more.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Nice work.
20 seconds.
Set your dumbbell down, or whatever kind of weight you are using. We got the Turkish get-ups next.
Turkish get up.
Okay. I'm gonna switch up angles here, just so you all can see. Left arm up, left knee
Turkish
bent,
get up.
pushing up to the elbow, feeling the weight increase. Up to the hand, press the hips up, hip swing around. Notice how my legs are perpendicular. Up, then pivot at 90 degrees. Now good control, lunging up, weight is still up overhead, shoulder down and back, lunging back, pivot, hip swing, down, all the way down. One more rep, we got 30 seconds left. Up, elbow, hand, glutes, up, hip swing, up, pivot, whoop, lunge. Ooh, got a little sloppy there. Lunge back,
10 seconds left.
pivot,
Hang in there.
down, hip swing, hips up, down, whew, down. Good work. Not gonna lie, these are tough for me, which is why we're doing them. Love to work that whole kinetic chain. And your shoulders shouldn't be getting fried because we're holding it more so with our skeletal structure and the upper back. Maybe we'll do an upper back workout soon. Okay, here we go. Right knee bent, weight in the right hand, up to the elbow. Replace the hand, glutes, pivot, torso up, pivot again, strong control in the lunge. Excellent. Back down, pivot, hand down, hip swing, hips up. 30-second reps, can't beat it. Here we go. Last one. Up, hand, bridge, swing, torso up. Ooh, pivot, lunge. Good recovery. Lunge back, pivot,
10 seconds left.
hand down, hip swing. Good control, come on, hang in there. Down slow, elbow.
Done in 3, 2,
Down to the ground.
for 40
Woo! Excellent work. 40-second rest. I might be grabbing that again in a second. Grab your box. We're doing the French step up, which if you're a mountaineer, seasoned or new, you need to know about the French step. Crossing up and over. This takes a lot of pressure out of the calves when you're working up a hill. This is a great way to mimic and exaggerate that motion, okay? So if you have an unstable surface, make sure, well, don't do this on an unstable surface, is what I mean to say. I'm gonna start with my 30-pounder. Weight's gonna be on the left side. Left leg is cutting over and across. Notice my knee, my toe are still straight ahead. Pushing up to center, down slow. We're working continuous reps here, team. One side, whoop, chest up. A lot going on here. If you usually do step ups with 18 inches and you've never done these, you might need to decrease the height, which you could pretty simply do by elevating yourself off the ground. A lot of glute engagement with this one because we're in this really deep, externally rotated position. Certainly don't need to use weight for this one. Definitely starting to feel that in the medial glute.
10 seconds left. Hang there. You're done in 3, 2,
Woo! That's what I meant by unstable. This box. Maybe I'll switch it up here. Go this direction for the right side. Here we go. Weights on the right side. Again, weight is optional. You could also wear a backpack. Just make sure whatever you're doing, you're keeping your chest up. My goal is to not put this other leg down. Come up, balance. Down slow. Chest up. I do put this other hand out pretty far just to help counterbalance. It might be more challenging. Feel that engagement through the obliques with my hand on the hip. Honestly, hard to resist that. Putting the arm out.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Chest up. One more.
In 3, 2, 1.
Nice work.
For 20
Set your weight down if you chose to use it. Move my box out of the way. And next up, we have my least favorite plank of all time, which is the spider plank. But it is a really good one. It's hard, which is why we're doing it. Okay, so we're just getting up into the standard high side plank, which might be a great place to start. And I'm gonna try to elevate this other leg, which is gonna cause a lot of activation through the TFL, glute medius, Even if you're up just a little bit, that might be my sweet spot today. Isometric hold, a lot of lateral chain strengthening here. Come on.
You're done in 3, 2,
Oh,
rest.
feeling that in the hips. Woo! Switching right away to the other side, very short rest. High plank on the
Spider
opposite
plank.
side, arm up, and let's get into the spider. Honestly, team, I cannot do 30 seconds today. Doing my best, staying in the high plank. Okay, we're gonna finish strong, get that leg up, come on.
10 seconds left. In there. You're done in 3, 2,
Whoo!
rest. For 20 seconds.
Oh man, who built this workout? This is tough. Okay, we got walking lunge, curl to
Walking
press.
lunge, curl
If you
to
only
press.
have one dumbbell, that's fine. You're gonna switch sides halfway through. I'm gonna use 2, mostly because I got them. Here we go. This is a compound
Walking lunge,
movement.
curl to press.
Walking lunge, sink it down, curl, rotate out, press, unpress, uncurl, down, poof, drive out of that lunge. My goal with the curl to press is just to get you to hold your lunge. These are another exercise where you're not getting a lot of reps. Let's get 2 more clean ones. Sink it down, nice and slow. Hold your lunge, curl, rotate out, press, unpress, uncurl, finish your rep. No cheating with this one. Last one, here we go. Lunge, up on the back toe, curl, no cheating.
10 seconds left.
Press,
Hang in there.
unpress, uncurl, finish, drive, good work.
3, 2,
Woo!
for 30 seconds.
That's a hard circuit. No excuses. I'm sore. Been getting after it outside. A lot of vert this month for the Oat Vert Challenge on Strava.
French step up.
Legs are feeling it. This is the time to do it, baby.
We'll start.
Let's go left leg first again.
1,
This is our
French
last
step
circuit
up.
team.
60 seconds.
Chest up, drive up, back down, off balance, focus. How bad do you want to reach that summit? How bad do you want to make it back down? Channel that drive here. Really try to counter rotate your upper body. Don't turn this way. Come on, dig deep. A few more.
10 seconds left. Hang in there. You're
Last one.
done in 3, 2, 1.
Whew. Nice work. Let's switch sides here. I think I was more stable this way.
French step up.
Whew, I'm sweating, despite it being in the 50s in the garage gym.
3, 2,
59 though.
French step up.
Okay, here we go. Again, crossing up and over, maximizing that glute engagement. Chest is square. Up, balance. Chest up. I will not let that box fall. Get that hand in.
you're half done.
Keeping that hand out makes it so much easier. Requires way more core strength, which clearly I'm struggling with today. I think I never done a core workout in my life. Chest up, rotate, ah. Put my hand in my
10
pocket.
seconds left. Hang in there.
Discipline. One more clean rep, chest up.
You're done. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, nice work. Done with the dumbbell for now. The dreaded spider plank. Can't say I love these.
Spider plank.
If you do, man, if you can hold this for a full 30 with that leg all the way up,
You'll start in
you're a beast. I'm not. Here we
Spider
go.
plank.
for 30 seconds.
High plank, this is totally appropriate. But we like to suffer here at OAT voluntarily. Oh, that's about all I got. That's sad. Keep those hips up.
10 seconds left. Hang in there.
Come on, dig deep.
You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, nice work. Switching to the other side. Whew, got a good sweat going now.
Start in 3,
This is my weaker side.
Spider
Shoulder
plank.
injury.
30 seconds.
Right hip has been acting up. Here we go. Hip up. Here we go. Come on, finish strong. Get it up.
Left. Hang in there. You're done in 3, 2, 1.
Nice work.
For 20
Oh gosh,
seconds.
I hate those. Walking lunge, curl to press.
Walking lunge
Last
curl
set,
to press.
best set, and we're done. And then you got to hit one of our mobility routines. At least that's what I feel like I need after this, or maybe a core workout. Chest up,
Walking lunge
shoulders
curl to
back,
press.
striding into the lunge. Don't let the weight swing. Sink it down, curl, rotate out, press, unpress, uncurl, drive off that front leg. Transition to the other side. Sink, curl, press. Notice I'm rotating out on the press and I'm rotating back in on the uncurl. Drive off that front leg. Whoo! A few more, come on. Lunge, chest up, curl, press. Stay in your lunge. Drive. A lot of strength endurance. 5th rep. Here we go. Lunge, down, hold it, curl, press, unpress, uncurl, finish strong. Whew. Yeah, it was. Killer workout. Way to go, team. Great job showing up today. That honestly is a huge part of the battle, just carving time out in your day-to-day schedule to get some movement in. And that's really what our training programs do best, adding that structure and accountability so you can open the app, click the button, and get to work. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to check out our Summit Strength program, start your 7-day free trial, and we'll see you next time here at Outdoor Adventure Training.